This is a Headgum podcast.
What's our podcast? What's it gonna be about?
Tell us.
What's our podcast? What should we talk about?
With Beck and Kyle.
Did we start? We started, right?
We're rolling.
Wow.
First, here we are, Kyle and Beck's sweet little podcast.
I'm not said anything yet because you've just been talking the whole time.
I thought we were going to talk. I didn't know that we were taking turns. I didn't know that it was like,
get used to it, folks.
oh, please. Oh, please. You're gaslighting me. You're fucking gaslighting me right away. I'm right out of the gate. I didn't do anything wrong. Who are you looking at? Who are you looking at? Stop looking at them. That's completely fucked.
And we're live.
Yeah, get used to that, folks. A lot of he said, and Kyle doing certain looks that you can't hear on the podcast.
That's a good point.
Yeah, come on, think about our.
You're right.
You can obviously watch this podcast.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a good point.
Just to keep in
keep it audible. Okay, I'm Kyle Mooney.
I'm Beck Bennett,
and this is our podcast called
What's Our Podcast?
It's a podcast about
us trying to
figure out what our podcast should be about.
Yeah,
and
that is true.
We'll bring on people,
guests,
to potentially help us figure out what the podcast should be
about. Yeah, or what it should be. Yeah, what it should be about and what it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't know, and we wanted to start a podcast. And the space is flooded with all sorts of stuff. You know, everybody's doing their thing, but nobody, as far as we could tell, was looking for their podcast.
We think this is a completely original idea.
Oh, 100%. It's probably the most original podcast idea out there. But it's kind of like Smartless. But instead of the guest being a mystery, it's the subject of our show is a mystery. So I was initially interested in calling this Smartless 2, but TWO. Because there's two guys, and in Smartless, there's three guys.
Yeah, I guess it's like Smartless.
No, but it's braver, I think. I think it's more braver.
I mean,
because
is it fair to say, I didn't mean to interrupt you, go ahead.
Well, it's braver, is what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because...
Immediate first 3 minutes going after Smartless.
No, I'm not. I love those guys. I love that. I love the gang. It's why I got into podcasts. I do listen. If Smartless is out there listening, I do listen, and I love.
That's cool.
That's cool. But so just to let everybody know, what happens is we'll have our guest on. We don't know what they're going to be pitching us as what our podcast should be. We're going to have a guest on, and they are going to say, this is what I think your podcast should be about. It'll be the first time we've heard it. And then we will talk about why it should be our show, what they think should happen.
Yeah.
And
and maybe we should sort of explain why we're doing this, because I think it's unfair to say that, like, oh, we think this is the most creative idea ever. I think there's also some sort of genuine emotion and feeling that, like, we don't know what we've talked about doing a podcast, but we don't know what it should be about. And so we thought, maybe we can have people help us. I also feel like,
yes,
I don't consider this a strength. I don't consider, like, just talking on a microphone to be something that I'm great at.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I am or not, because I've never done it.
Right.
I could get good at it.
Absolutely. I would like to hope. I would think that we will get better, assuming we do this for a while.
I mean, there are showers and growers, and I mean, like, as people, like, typically not. Yeah,
because I thought you were talking about something else.
Yeah.
Of course, cocks.
I'm not talking about cocks.
Okay.
You're talking about cocks. Now we're both talking about cocks. How did that happen right away?
Is your goal, besides growing as a podcaster
and a human,
do you feel like at the end of this, I hope to find a subject that's like, oh, that should be our podcast should be about that. Do you think it's possible that we will learn from either guests or from ourselves. Like, I think we should just stick with this thing. That
maybe. I don't think that's the goal for me. Is that like? I think the goal is to. I mean, in a way we will figure out what the podcast is by searching for what it should be about.
Right.
But I don't know if we're going to land on a topic and then stick with it. What do you think that's possible? I mean, that would be great.
I think it's possible. I don't know that it's something I'm like losing sleep over or anything like that.
Right.
But we are coming up with this and making it on the spot. We did. I'm not trying to brag.
No, you can brag.
But the this What's Our Podcast title? What do you call this?
Show art.
Show art.
Yeah.
I just did that probably 15 minutes before we started recording.
You just straight up just started writing on a Post-it and we took
I was like, we need some title art. Okay, hang on. Do we have a pen? And I'm like, because like that's me.
Everybody was freaking out.
Give me 1 second.
Oh.
Give me 1 second.
I'm sorry, brother. I didn't know you
all
were
good.
I honestly
all
didn't
good.
know you were talking. I didn't know. I couldn't
and it's
hear
all
you.
good. Some people don't notice when I'm talking.
A lot of people don't notice when you're. And that's kind of like what we're going to learn about you.
It's all good. It's all good. I was just.
Dude, we're figuring this whole fucking rhythm
Absolutely.
out right here between us.
All I was gonna say is that I love to create.
That is really sweet.
And that's an example of me creating. And why don't we go and can we go and let's go ahead and hear our podcast theme song.
What do you? Oh, fuck. Wait, what happened to you? What happened? Are we putting these on? Is this how we hear it through here?
Maybe. Casey's back there.
What's our podcast?
That's
What's
it.
it gonna be about?
Tell us.
What's our podcast? What should we talk about?
With Beck and Kyle.
Yes.
Cool. What and is that A, B, or C?
That was A.
Okay.
I think that's a good one.
Do you want to hear B?
Yeah, let's go with B. Beck and I made a handful of options here.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, but me and Kyle made this song.
What's our podcast?
That's me right there.
What's it gonna be about?
Tell us.
What's our podcast? What should we talk about?
With Beck and Kyle.
Wow.
Wow, that is kind of sexier.
That's like Optimus Prime.
Yeah. With Beck and Kyle. With Beck and Kyle.
Autobots roll out. I
yeah.
can't do it like you. You do it much better than me.
Autobots roll out.
Well, no, do Optimus.
Wait, what does he say?
That's good. Can we hear C?
Oh, I gotta put my.
What's our podcast?
Kind of
What's
similar.
it gonna be about?
I
Tell
think
us.
it's you
What's
barely can
our podcast?
hear the difference.
What should we talk about?
With Beck and Kyle.
That is what would you say is the direction for that read of With Beck and Kyle?
With Beck and Kyle. I think that's that might have been sort of like Nickelodeon-esque, like just
Sort of like
weird and goofy.
yeah, Nickelodeon interstitial VO. Yeah,
I think that man, I'm getting
you're getting a lot of
a
text.
notification that we got to record our podcast on my
Ooh.
Google
and
Calendar.
just to let everybody know, this is our first time recording the podcast.
Yes.
And so we have a timer right now that we were going to make this section 10 minutes long.
Oh, okay.
And now we're going on to 11 minutes.
And wait, should we look at our list to see if there's anything we wanted to talk about that we
Touch
didn't?
base on? Yeah, we have a little clipboard.
Yeah, we
here.
haven't talked about how long we've known each other and stuff like that.
I think a couple like
How do you
two-
feel about starting a podcast? Personal strengths, weaknesses.
Oh, right.
I kind of went into that a little bit. You didn't really bite.
Wait.
How do you feel about your co-hosts?
did-
What do you think their strengths and weaknesses are? That could get
That could get a little bit awkward. Sir, that could get a little bit weird if we went into our strengths and weaknesses.
I'm kidding, dude. That was like that was a
no.
little-
That's good for the show. That's exactly what our listeners want.
Something like this.
And I've officially passed away, folks.
Let's move on.
Okay,
Let's,
so
like,
we're gonna have we
this
have
is
a
really-
guest coming in to help us figure out what our podcast should be about.
Yeah.
Her name is.
Wait.
Should we wait until she comes? Should we wait until
well,
she's
before
here?
we get there, I will
Yeah.
say, on a sweet level,
Mhm.
we've been friends a long time. We're doing something new together, and I'm very excited to do it with you. And I yeah, that's all I have to say.
I feel I feel the same way, and it's scary because it is, like you said, it's untreaded water. Is that the phrase? Uncharted territory.
Uncharted water and territory.
It's the dark
Uncharted
seas.
territory.
I feel like opening the show was very difficult, but I think we found something.
Oh, what, these last 15 minutes?
Yes.
I think it was great.
Okay. And I do feel bad about sort of just playing to the camera too much.
Yeah, that was really bad.
But that
that was
accept
kind of
that.
like
I accept that. I accept that.
Yeah, okay.
But I do think you kind of got to a good point that maybe it will draw our listeners to see what was happening on the video feed.
Yeah, because we are filming, and you're gonna want to listen and watch every single episode separately.
Yes.
If you can find hidden Easter eggs,
if you can sync them
win.
up and play them at the same time, it's going to be totally wild, man.
Your camera's over here, by the way.
Okay.
Dude, you don't know how to podcast in a podcast studio.
This is the wide shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which is fine too, but it's like if you want your private moment, it's over
Yeah, if you
there.
want to do one of these kind of things where you're kind of like
That is something I should have
in
clarified
reaction.
before, and it makes full sense. But that's going to play on the wide, right?
Yeah, it plays on the
Totally.
wide.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be, dude. This is gonna be fun.
Things I wish I knew about 15 minutes ago. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our show. Okay. My question is, should we introduce our guest now, or should we take a break and introduce?
She's right outside.
Oh, she is.
Okay. Well,
we don't know how to do this podcast. So.
Yeah, this
we-
could be awkward. We have our first guest on the very first episode of What's Our Podcast with?
Beck and Kyle. Wait, oh, what?
I thought it was going to be Beck Bennett and Kyle
With
Mooney.
Beck Bennett and Kyle Mooney.
Well, I thought I was going to say Kyle Mooney.
With Beck Bennett.
And Kyle Mooney.
Perfect.
That was good. We need to give you a proper introduction. This is Fran Gillespie, our very close friend and collaborator, who worked with us at Saturday Night Live and is also a very close pal.
That's right.
Anything you want to add?
Fran and I grew up together.
That's right.
Yes.
We all worked together at Saturday Night Live for years, shared an office together.
Mm-hmm.
And Fran is one of the funniest people in the world, I guess, as a performer and a writer.
And has anyone ever said that to you before, Fran, in the world?
And I don't
know. I do feel like in intros, people tend to be hyperbolic.
Yeah.
And so in the world, I feel like maybe on a podcast or in a show because, yeah, I feel like it sort of rolls off the tongue. Maybe in the world.
Yeah, maybe just like our world. Like
hey, don't qualify because walking it back is actually going to feel uncomfortable.
By world, I meant like the three of us in this room. I'm sorry, I did not.
And Fran, I do want to apologize for Beck.
I'm so sorry.
He's a little newer at this than I am.
Yeah.
I really am.
And it's both your first podcast?
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
I kind of come from a family.
I come from a family.
You actually come from versions of the same family.
Yeah.
Which is three brothers.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
which
true.
I think is not a coincidence.
Oh,
Three
really?
brothers.
You think that we've
Melded our
found
experiences.
Well, I gotta say, I feel like, and this is not an insult, but
Okay.
I feel like there is a.
It's pretty small, buddy.
I feel like what is it?
He said it's pretty small, buddy.
This is not
That's
an
not an
insult, but
it's the smallest one I've ever seen.
can't do much down there.
It's not an insult.
Not an insult.
Not an insult.
Not an insult. But there is something about sisterless brothers.
Oh.
Sisterless men.
Oh,
And
wow.
and what is that something?
Well,
And you don't have to. But if you have it on the tip, ready
No,
to
of
fire.
course.
away.
you got to
It's
be
just-
ready to fire. 'cause,
You got to be. What is
that's
it? What is it?
part
I
of,
kind of
like,
gave you a second. You
our
didn't say it
show
right
is
away.
like, you always got to have something ready to rock.
like now you both have had partners for many years, so maybe this has changed, but like don't know basic makeup stuff or names of clothes.
I thought you were going to say, like,
Okay.
don't know how to wipe, don't know how to clean the
Oh,
toilet.
by the way,
like, there's food from last year on your counter.
But absolutely, that's part of it. I
Yeah.
think
Well,
men
Fran
who
is-
men who have brothers and not sisters, there's like aggression, there's like physical play that doesn't really happen when you have sisters, and
Yeah.
there's also sort of like a full not understanding of just like basic terms that men with sisters know.
Sure.
Like
The
like-
ballet.
or like different types of maxi pad.
Oh, and we know we've got Ultra. You've got Slim.
Yes. How about
And-
wings? How about wings?
Oh, did not know about wings.
Yes.
Extra wide?
I believe
Yeah.
yellow is one as well.
No. Yellow. It's just sort of
Oh,
like,
so it's like, give me the yellow max pads. I'm like, okay.
okay, they already have pee inside. Normally you pee in them.
Yeah.
But it is.
Wait,
I
they're for
find
pee?
both of you have a quality of sisterless,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
but that's not a lack because you both have brothers, and so there is also like you grew up sharing, and whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that's
you're
true.
both. Oh no, sorry. You're
You think-
middle and you're youngest.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And we both had a mom and dad.
Yes.
And you had a
true.
lot of siblings.
Yes, that's true.
You're
That is
one of
true.
5?
Yes, that's true. And so I do think that there is, and I had many brothers. So
Yeah.
I feel like us sharing an office, there was not, I hadn't ever seen, there was not like things I didn't know would happen because it was tight quarters for the three of us. And I feel like I was never shocked.
Yeah.
Now, do you think if we were to, let's say, call up your brother, Colin
Yeah.
Gillespie,
Yeah.
how many maxi pads do you think he could rifle off?
A lot. Literally every single
Yeah.
flavor.
Okay. And yeah. I
And
kinda
there
assumed
are,
that was
and
the
we
case.
didn't. So, Kyle, I didn't know that there were
No, no.
flavors.
I'm tricking you.
Oh,
you're
tricking us. She's tricking
trick
us. Trying to trick the sisterless boys.
Trying to trick us on our first episode.
Are these the kind of tricks you play on sisterless guys?
That's
Oh,
actually a good name for the podcast.
Yeah,
By
we
the
could be
way,
sisterless.
This is also I live with a sisterless man, so
Mm.
these are also observations I've
It's
made.
all good.
And I would say,
You know, please go ahead, finish. It's all
Yeah.
good.
well, I would say that you two are my closest male friends, and then I also live with sisterless. So it's observations I've made over the.
Yeah.
And I
over
want to
the
say,
years.
like, I'm not insulted. I think it's all
You're
good.
not assaulted?
I'm insulted.
Oh, okay. And your eyes are closed for the people who
Oh,
can't see
no,
what's happening
he's
right now.
closing his eyes because he's fighting back tears.
He's fighting back
He's
tears.
too
No,
sensitive,
no,
so his
I think
eyes
it's
are
awesome.
closed.
So he
You
doesn't wanna
always
be in
come with such
reality
an
anymore.
amazing you always come with such an amazing energy. You tell it like it is,
Yeah.
and I'm not insulted.
It's
Oh,
like it's like a
God.
guy, a little kid putting on his invisibility blanket.
Eyes
he
are
doesn't
closed. It's
exist.
all
It's
good.
easier
so
for a
should we
dinner.
get started with the show? So anyway, Fran brought.
Okay, so
Fran, before we get into, we should get into your pitch for what our podcast should be about.
Okay.
As you can see we are figuring it out, and it's some of it's good, some of it's not so good. So there's work that has to be done. Oh, you know what?
yeah,
Before we hear your pitch, can you weigh in on which theme song you like the best?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we got A,
we're
B,
gonna
and
listen
C.
to all of them. Let's see. Here we go.
What's our podcast? What's it gonna be about?
Tell us.
What's our podcast?
That was a good reaction.
What should we talk about?
With Beck and Kyle.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. There's some sort of low tone that is actually making my like molars chatter.
Okay,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
And that's
I'll take the blame for that one.
yeah. And I think that's Kyle on his machine right here.
Fuck. It's like so violent.
And when we listened to it, we weren't feeling that violence. But now that we know that it's
And
there,
we were
gonna
kind of
fix
thinking
it up.
something easy, chill, casual, like just.
There's just one sort of like very low tone.
Can we just take down the bass a little bit in Friends headphones, maybe?
Yeah. Bring down the bass. Bring up the treble.
I did like it though.
Well,
Okay.
that was A.
That was A.
Okay.
Truly, the only difference is at the very end, just so you're aware.
Oh god.
Okay, so here's B.
What's our podcast? What's it gonna be about?
Tell us.
What's our podcast? What should we talk about?
With Beck and Kyle.
Okay, I'm not noticing one difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there is a very low tone.
Okay.
That's
And we're gonna fix that
Still
later.
rattling your
We
teeth.
will fix that later.
That's almost like unlistenable.
Okay. Okay, and that's a fair critique. Like,
Yeah.
we've never done this before. That's fair.
We've never made a podcast song before. We don't know
Okay.
exactly what
And
goes
I will
into
and I
that.
will take the blame for that.
Yeah.
And I'm not insulted.
Yeah. Kyle, that's fully Kyle. I'm the one singing.
Why don't we say we go ahead and hear,
Let's hear the last
option
one.
C? And maybe take down the bass a little bit.
I just
Maybe
heard-
take the,
Oh, it just kind of started.
the bass down a little bit in
Little
Fran's
squirt it out.
headphones.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, we can't.
Okay,
do it.
let's
Yeah.
leave the bass where it's at and sort of go ahead and listen to option
and
C.
rolling.
Yeah.
What's our podcast? What's it gonna be about?
Kind of got a cool
What's our podcast? What should we talk about?
With Beck and Kyle.
Okay, so this seems like
And
a
Fran,
sort of
for,
like,
for the listeners who can't see what's happening, Fran's kind of just like stuck in space,
She-
just kind of like frozen. like-
Well, because
and she's feeling it. She's going through it.
it's interesting.
okay.
Yeah, and we can take if you want to, we can take the headphones
Yeah,
off
yeah.
unless there's.
Great.
That was
It's-
perfect.
It's interesting because they're all really, really similar.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's
they are
true.
the
They
same
are
song.
pretty-
The only difference is with Beck and Kyle.
yeah,
I feel like just generally,
Mm.
you
Mhm.
guys probably have, on average, like 200 things to do every day.
Yep.
Because both of you are dads and,
Yep.
you know,
And
let's
we-
just take this one off the table.
Oh.
Well,
A,
we've done.
Oh,
we've
we-
recorded it.
Okay.
We're not.
But we're,
I know, but you're
but,
talking
but
about...
I think to Fran's point, it's not what's our podcast song. The podcast, right?
What?
Oh,
we
that's
shouldn't-
the point she was making.
No, I thought you said you shouldn't spend every podcast trying to figure out what the song is.
No. Oh, my God. Definitely not.
Okay,
But-
good to know.
But, no, you really were going to ask every time?
Every single guest. no, we don't know. I don't
Well,
think
no,
so. I
but-
think just you.
Okay, we just wanted creative input or thoughts, but you've said it. You came in an honest way, and again, like a truthful way that I think is really cool.
Whoa.
Why are you mad at
Don't
me?
I'm
don't be
not
mad
mad.
at Fran. She's our
This is
friend.
not-
She's our first guest.
This is not
You're-
mad.
You almost
This is not mad.
Me and Fran are sitting over here both scared of you right now. Like, whoa, we've never really
I
seen
don't
this.
know why people think I'm mad.
Sisterless man.
Sisterless
man.
man.
I'm not
Sisterless
mad. All right, let's go ahead and
Whoa.
talk about what we want to know. What we want to know, Fran. You have an idea for our podcast. We want
Face
to know
it.
what it is.
Honestly,
Face it.
I'm trying to just, I really actually don't care, but I am trying to tell you, like, you're sitting in gold with all three of those, so I would say just
very
Thank you.
stay
so
and move
much.
on.
And that's why
we
you're
finally got
here.
the answer we wanted.
And that's why you're here. You're a pro, and you bring it.
Yeah. Okay. So, Fran, you have an idea for what our podcast should be about. Is that right?
Yes.
What may I ask? What
Yeah.
What is it?
Okay. The podcast is about auditions.
Wow.
Because,
Very cool.
and because I might be wrong, did you guys meet at the Cometus auditions?
Yes.
We
in
did.
fact, can I hang
Yeah.
on? Check this.
That's
You met, so they went to USC together,
Mhm.
and the first week of school, they both auditioned to be in the improv group Cometus Interruptus.
that is correct.
Give us money and corrupt us.
That's in the song. We sang a song before every show. It's kind of like that's what we're doing right now.
This is the,
Yeah.
this was we were already on the troupe, but this is a flyer for auditions.
Oh my God, that is so cute. Oh my God, that is so cute. So Rutherford and who's the other guy?
That's Billy
Silly
Goodwin.
Billy Goodwin.
Silly Billy Goodwin.
Silly Billy. Now, so I thought audition because it's how you guys met, but also you guys in your lives. Now, I went back and forth between audition and tryout because obviously tryout is affiliated with sports and audition is affiliated with the arts, but also this is a tryout or audition episode. 'Cause
Okay.
it's the first one.
That's a
Wow.
perfect.
That's really. It's such a great parallel. Yeah. That's
So-
really smart.
Because Beck played sports.
I played
and-
sports.
And Kyle played sports. And
Kyle played sports.
Oh, you played sports,
Oh,
like
but,
not real
like,
sports.
sports tryouts are also really, really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like auditions are obviously, like, and I don't even.
They can be
this is
treacherous.
treacherous. This is such well-worn territory, but like a huge part of getting on SNL is the audition process,
Mhm.
but also auditions are humiliating. You guys have both been in commercials and shows, and
Yeah.
like auditions are so embarrassing. So part of auditions I thought is like the sides, like out of context sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And
Sure.
maybe your most embarrassing audition or your most embarrassing audition sides.
Well,
or
this is a good.
someone who's prepping for an audition. You read the sides with them, that sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
This is good. We could start kind of coming up with what our segments are because you just started pitching some. I feel like I have a pitch for a segment,
Okay.
or something to talk about, which I don't even know that I know the answer to in regards to auditions. But like, there's something about like biggest. I want to say blown audition, but something where like you either like somebody won it and you maybe had a chance or something like that,
Yeah.
or there's something.
Like near misses.
Or maybe near misses, or maybe even like like it's like, well, I put myself on tape for this thing, and like they ended up going with da 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 da. Like I'm not even close to that.
I fully a near miss where you think like I know we've all had this because we definitely all put the time in our 20s where we all were just like doing the work and had no money, and I'm sure there were moments in our 20s where it was like, fuck, if I get this, it will change my life. And then you
Yeah.
don't get it. And
Yeah.
you're like, it's like a sliding doors where you're like, if I had gotten that,
Oh, I've got a good one. Okay.
Wait, yeah. If I had gotten that.
it could be called sliding door. And it's like, because I have one of those too, where it's like, if this had happened, my entire life would be different. Fully.
Yeah.
Because I know that like, people say like, oh, you get on SNL and it changes your life, which it does. I know it has for the three of us. But like, if we got something before that, like, how would our lives be different? I mean,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
entire life would be different.
Yeah. It's crazy. Freaking
I almost
auditions
wonder
are
if it should be
nuts.
because we've talked about most embarrassing, most memorable, and that was sliding doors / near misses.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
But it's almost like maybe we could just do a free for all, like kind of audition, like because I feel like we'll hit all of that if we just start talking about our audition experiences.
Yeah, totally. And
Yeah.
then also, just as a little piece of prep, I brought in sides from an audition that embarrassed me.
Wow.
Great.
Great. So now, it's for the podcast. That are we gonna like? Just hear me out.
Yeah.
We could just start talking about auditions, but we're gonna go in. We're gonna go into the podcast about auditions. Now we're
I
like
think-
literally figuring this
yeah,
out
my pitch.
because
My thought. Yes, I think there should be a separation. I think we should reintroduce the show. Like this is like, because we're talking generally about it. Now we can once we make the distinction that the new podcast is starting, then it's like, all right, guys, let's talk about podcasts. I want to hear Fran
auditions.
read her sides. I want to hear your near misses. But like,
yeah,
is that answering your question?
yeah, I think so. Because I want to start talking about my auditions, but I'll wait for the actual podcast of it. Does that make sense?
I
Yes.
think, yeah, so
Yeah.
we're gonna then say, okay, welcome to auditions.
Yes.
Or you know how
I'm
you
gonna
could
make a
start the
little title card here,
podcast?
Oh,
You could slate your name and say how tall you are.
that's great.
Like auditions could start,
That's great.
and then it would be like, and will you shave?
And then at the
and the answer is
end
no.
of the at the at the
The
end
answer's
of
no.
the show, at the end of the show,
Yeah.
Fran, you got the part. Thank you for being on our podcast.
That's
that is
awesome.
so disgusting.
Yeah, that was.
You
got that.
sorry,
That
I
was-
just always wanted to say that in my most wildest dreams.
Oh, you got that.
I'm gonna send this to our producers.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. And then, are we going to insert auditions into the?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to? I mean, I know. I kind of have an idea how you feel about the theme song stuff, Fran.
No, we can play the theme song.
Well, we can do a special version that sort of tailors it to our new show.
Yeah. You know what you could do is play version A and then just off the cuff and like it's auditions.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're gonna like what you hear. Okay. Did you guys get my text message?
I got it.
Are we starting with theme song or are we cold open?
I think we start with
Maybe-
the theme song.
We could go. Hey, I'm Kahan Mooney. I'm Beck Bennett, and this is.
Auditions.
No, you may be right. Let's start. With the
It is our podcast. That's what
Wait,
it's all
start
about.
over. Okay.
Sorry, I just thought you guys nailed it. So
Oh, great. Perfect. Yeah, very cool.
It is our
Auditions.
podcast. That's what it's all about. You told us.
Auditions.
It is our podcast. That's what we'll talk about.
With Beck and Kyle. And our guest, Fran Gillespie.
Wow.
Wow.
This is so exciting.
What's up, everybody? This is the Auditions podcast where we talk about auditions.
Yes. Being
Hi,
an
guys.
actor is.
Hi, Fran. Thanks for being
is
here.
Yeah,
tough
I'm so-
business.
Yes, completely. I'm so happy to be here
Yeah.
to talk about this specifically because they can be harrowing.
Yeah. Yeah, they can be harrowing. They can be chilling. Really scary, spooky stuff.
Yeah. How have you always had an interest in in acting
How
and
long you-
theater? How'd you get involved?
I yes, I guess I always had an interest, but auditioning is something that I think always humiliates me. I also think it's because like I can't really separate the like human level of what's happening, which is just so humiliating.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
to be like human to human, sort of like, you know, here I am and this is me doing this. I also think that because auditioning humiliates me, I spend very little time prepping.
Ooh, yeah, the old self-sabotage. I could have gotten it, but I didn't prep.
I just don't want to
Enough.
think about it. I don't want to think about it at all. And I
Yeah.
also think like there are different levels of auditions where like commercial auditions I think can be particularly rough.
Yeah. I've a lot of Beck and I both come from sort of the commercial acting background, as do I guess most improv and sketch people
Yeah,
coming
totally.
up in the mid aughts.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was because you sort of like heard the myth of like, oh my God, this person booked a commercial and then they were set financially for like a year. But that never really happens.
I will say I've been on both sides of the audition. I have been the auditionee and been the person helping to choose
Sure.
who is chosen, and it has given the whole process a more dynamic perspective.
Okay.
And maybe
Let us-
lessened the fear in total. But yeah, I'm curious. Is there a significant audition like right out of the bat that this sticks out? This is something I immediately think about when the word audition is said.
And it could be good or bad.
Well, a really like off kilter, but I don't really think about it because it wouldn't have really changed my life. But when you think about like humiliating, it was like a hotels.com or some sort of commercial in that area, and it was like the hotel's so clean you could eat off the toilet, and they had a toilet lid there, and they encouraged you to lick it.
Oh, damn.
And did you
That's-
lick it?
I think I got as close as possible.
And were they like,
And then-
you licked it? Oh my God.
It was
She actually licked it. Oh.
She's an actual toilet lid. You
That
know how
is so weird.
sometimes like a prop in an audition will be like, and just
A
pretend
piece of
this is
cardboard.
this. Yes.
Yeah. Or like,
It was a toilet lid.
I mean, this is maybe a weird idea, but I feel like in the audition, it could have been like, and bring something to lick.
Yeah,
Like, bring
I think
something you
that's
feel,
been- I feel
bring
like-
your own
I
prop
feel
to
like
lick.
similar things have occurred before.
Yeah.
Bring like something to eat or something.
For me, the worst, my commercial audition flub that comes up is me and Sean Clements. Me and Sean were auditioning for a Iron Man Galaxy.
I think I got that part
Really?
with Sean.
He got it. Oh, did you guys do it together?
Yeah.
So-
An Iron Man Galaxy, huh?
Like a flip phone. It was a smartphone. And in the audition, it was me and Sean in the callback. And I said, farts moan.
farts moan.
instead of
It says
smartphone.
smartphone.
Instead of smartphone.
That's pretty bad.
And he made fun of it. He had like a response that got a
He
big
was
laugh.
like in character.
In
being
character,
"Did you
like,
just say
okay,
farts
man,
moan?"
yeah, I think we got bigger problems. This guy's saying farts moan or something. Got a huge laugh, and then he got the commercial with
Yeah.
you. I forgot that he
I
got
didn't.
it.
Well, at Kyle's audition, he went in and he was like, I heard somebody said farts moan.
And he took down his pants and ripped ass, and then he got it. That's how he always gets it. It's like some people just.
It does sound like a crazy audition. I was thinking about these auditions that I'm not going to try to reference the previous whatever
The
45 minutes we were talking to Fran, but there was this notion of like auditions that felt like they could have changed your life.
Yes,
Yeah.
completely.
I had one that, and often I think in reality they probably won't change your life. I bet in that sliding
You never.
doors. Okay,
I mean,
but you,
when you're in your
I-
20s and you don't have any money and you're like,
okay, and I'm excited to hear if there's one. I had my very like first, I think, TV audition, like not a TV series audition, not commercial. A person had seen me perform at our friend Nick Rutherford's stand-up show and was like, "I want you." I'm like nervous to like mention the series or anything.
I think you just can.
You
like,
can,
I
yeah,
feel
right?
like naming the show, especially if
and
it's
it's
so
not-
like
I got-
we need
so
to
I-
we need to go viral as soon as possible. So we need some drama.
I was given the opportunity to audition for an episode of Greek,
Yes.
which was a show on
classics.
ABC Family, I believe,
Mhm.
in probably 2008.
Clark Duke.
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
And it's
good
about-
pull.
It's
oh my
about
God.
college kids, and I think whatever stage performance I had done, I was probably like being a little awkward, and like it felt like this character that was like a guest star for the episode
Yeah.
was sort of awkward-ish.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And I remember being so honored that I was getting the chance to audition for a TV episode and reading the sides and being like, I really think I could do this. And I got the sides on, let's say, a Thursday or a Friday,
hmm
and the audition was on Monday. And
yeah, the whole weekend.
I had the whole weekend, and I was going down to San Diego, I think, to see family. But on the train, I was reading my lines, but I'd already begun imagining this universe
Yes.
where like because this was something that was happening back then, was people would post like Facebook events that like, we're doing a viewing party of my episode of
Yeah.
the OC or whatever it was, and like would invite folks to come to their house
Uh-huh.
to watch it. And like I like went so far as to in my head, type this out, the time, maybe come up with some bits for like what the like event was.
Wow, you were thinking about the Facebook
Fully-
event page.
Fully lived in this future where I had it and like everybody was coming over to support me, and learned the lines over the course of the weekend. I think I did prepare as well as I could. My manager at the time was like, call me if anything comes up, call me after the audition. I want to know how it goes. And this was on one of the big studios. Like it was like at Warner Brothers or something like that.
Hmm.
And I get in there, and all of a sudden I'm in like some room with other actors a similar age, one of whom was a little famous, was on Seventh Heaven,
Oh.
who you're aware of.
Who lived on the floor of my dorm?
Yes, and I was like, oh shit,
Whoa.
he's here.
Wait, was it the blonde guy?
Yeah.
Yup.
Okay.
And so now I'm starting to like feel the nerves, because like, okay, this isn't mine necessarily.
You realized that you might
It's-
have some competition.
Yeah, and that it's a real
And
thing.
this wasn't a callback. This was just the first
The
audition.
The
first-
very first audition,
Oh.
and
Big
also
old
the
cattle
very
call.
first audition of my life as a like.
TV.
And I get brought into the room, and it's like a kind of conference room style, like a table with a director, a couple producers, etc. And I have the lines, and they're like, "All right, whenever you're ready." And I'm like, "May I have some water?"
Oh no! You asked them. You asked them. Why did you need water?
Because I was like, my mouth was
Parched.
going fully dry, and I was like,
Oh,
"Thank you so
no.
much."
You know what? It's so.
I bet that's like so charming though.
And then
like-
I read it, and it was just like so flat, and like you can just feel like they're like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, let's
Okay.
let's do it.
Cool.
Let's do it one more time. And yeah, I would say, maybe you're just a little prouder on that second line, and let's go
Yeah.
for it.
I know how to do that.
Thank you.
I know
Okay.
how to do. I can. I know how to do
Can
that.
I get some more water?
Did it again, probably did just as badly, and then like called my manager after, and I was like, that did not go good.
At least you knew. At least you knew.
Yeah.
You saying, can I have some water is so like being on the other side and watching auditions and casting things. When people ask for like, actually, can I go to the bathroom, or like, do I have time to like go do this? You're always like, absolutely.
Yeah.
But then you're also sort of like, why the fuck did they choose to do that now?
Right.
Like you're always gonna be like, if someone has a basic need and is like, I'm sorry, I'm like, don't feel well, you're like, absolutely, head on home. And then you're like, the fuck?
Yeah.
What was that?
Well, you're definitely
Why did they
not
do
going to
that?
be in our TV show.
Yeah. You can't handle showing up to this 10-minute audition without.
Well, then the reality is, like, I do.
You wait
think
a long
it's-
time.
I think it's decently likely that at the end of the day, they're like, and then the guy asked for water.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, occasionally I do think that you can be like, that was strange if it's like a full outlier, but it is so funny. And even when you're like getting ready to shoot something and people have been sitting around all day and it's like, here we go. And someone's like, do I have time to go to the bathroom? It's like, right now?
Right.
Yeah, of course.
That's your boy right here. That's me coming at you right now. Yeah. I wait until they call me. I'm like, let me just get this out real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
I
totally.
No,
always
I mean, I
ta-
try not to, but
I always, and you guys would have experienced this, and I know you were doing commercial auditioning. I imagine mostly in New York. Is that right?
Yeah, I never
And
did.
Beck and I were pretty much exclusively in LA. I really loved the culture of commercial auditioning, like kind of the moment when you're brought in before you audition with all the other actors for the casting director
yeah.
To
to
explain
go
everything.
through
Explain
what
it.
the bit is.
Yeah.
And like what I'm sure both of you have heard me say this before, but like it would be like a guy being like, he's seen a bunch of actors over the course of the day. So he's like, all right, so here's what it is. You're going to sit down in the seat. You're driving along. Cop car's driving right past you. It sees that you're in the Doritos. Guys, this should be dry. Think The Office.
Mhm.
Okay, you're chewing them, and everybody's gathered. All the actors are gathered around watching this, and like, there's always like two dudes who are like very overtly and loudly like, hilarious. That's so funny.
Or
Yeah.
and also
this is a really great spot.
Really great.
Love
I,
the spot.
I also think there's always someone that at the end will be like, "Thank you," and you're like, "What?
What? Why does
This person is nothing."
Okay, wait.
I
Now,
want,
yeah.
Go ahead, please.
No, you.
No. I want to hear.
I wanna hear the scene, too.
hear Fran's sides.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the part in the podcast where we always.
Oh yeah, maybe we can do. Can we bring up one of those instrumentals, Casey or Anya? Thank you. Fran reads her sides. You didn't like that? I actually thought that
I think it was
in my
really
head
good.
it played well.
Yeah,
It
man.
was.
That was like straight off the dome.
I did like the energy.
Okay, now do you want us to read with you? or-
Yes, but I actually need to just go through this because here's what embarrassed me about it. It was calling for it to be like postcoital
Mhm.
and like
What does that mean?
It means well, you've only ever been precoital, so
Oh, and we all
It's all good.
we know what coital's all about.
Yeah.
Coitus interruptus,
yes.
our comedy group.
Postcoital.
Post-coital.
It'll do
So-
anything at these auditions. All right, go ahead, Fran.
Okay, it just was sort of like, I'll say this, and I'm gonna say the name, but I won't say the show, even though it's since been canceled. And it was like, hey, I mean, I don't act a lot. I primarily am a writer, so it's like, hey, they requested you, and you feel excited.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
oh, I'm gonna get it's mine to lose then.
You're
If they
like,
requested.
Oh my God, they requested me.
Right.
You don't know why, you don't know how,
Mhm.
but then I get the sides, and it's like, this is, by the way, in the time of when you tape at home. What the fuck is that? Self-tape.
COVID.
Self-tape.
The pandemic?
COVID.
COVID.
Face mask.
Was my answer
social
wrong?
distance.
God, remember when we were Pureelling our soup?
Ugh.
No!
No, Fran.
Stop! Who cares?
Just mix a little in it. You can eat it.
Okay, so I'm gonna read for the woman, but let's just not say the names of the characters. Okay, I'm gonna say
How many characters are there?
2, because it's post-coital. What do you think it was?
Yeah.
Do you want me to-
This guy over here.
Oh, this guy's so
post-coital.
orgy. Good old Kyle Orgy
Yeah,
Mooney.
He's so post-coital. So guy, girl, goat.
All good.
Yeah,
All good. All good.
That's why they call him the Beast.
All good. Don't worry about it. I'm all good. They can talk talk all that trash they want. I'm all good.
Okay. So
Do you want me to read stage directions?
I'll read the first stage direction.
Just let her.
It says, Ross rolls to his back under the sheets, panting. Reveal. Woman looking flushed and drained and satisfied.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm doing this as a self-tape.
Wait, drained? What does it say? Flushed, drained, and satisfied.
So
That's about me every single day of my life.
That's good.
by
Yeah.
the way, I do want to
That's
say
how I start my day.
this is just the reason this is an outlier and stands out to me is not because of the writing. It's just because, like, for me to be like at home
Yeah.
with Neil taping me and me being like, here I go, looking satisfied.
Right.
It just is really like it really.
I don't want to put you on the spot. I know we're about to read. Can we see a satisfied face?
Oh, like when I come after sex with Neil.
Yeah, Kyle, is that what you mean when she comes after sex with Neil?
I was talking about after you've had sex with Ross.
It's a good point. This is auditions, not.
Should the
Real
podcast
sex.
be tips on your auditions?
Okay.
Because Ross is the character that you've just had sex with. And he's drained you.
Remember,
Okay.
Ross has drained you. Okay.
Okay.
You want
So
to
it-
imagine Ross
He just absolutely pumped you dry.
draining you.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
he's done you so good that you're dry as hell.
You dry as hell. You're like Kyle Mooney at his first audition, asking for a glass of water.
You know when you get done so good that you've passed wet and you're dry? Sorry.
No, it's perfect.
Okay, so Beck, you're gonna read for man, and
Okay.
I'm gonna read for woman.
Oh, it doesn't even call him Ross.
Okay, I think there's actually.
I'm really obsessed with the Ross stuff.
I've got some.
Well, by the way, oh no, his last name is Ross. Okay,
So his
Okay.
name is Man Ross?
Is this
no, stop.
his name? Can I
was
say his
gonna
name?
No, I was
Okay.
gonna reveal the names, and now I'm like, I'm just gonna
Oh,
call
gotcha.
it man and woman.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
it is a show.
Yeah,
that,
got it.
you know.
Got it.
Okay.
And by the way, I want to reiterate,
It's
this
canceled.
is not a critique of the writing. It's just, can you imagine feeling like it would like back up against your kitchen wall?
Yes.
Like doing this as a self-tape and being like, I just have to get this. I'm sweating right now.
It's
'cause it
difficult and it's
embarrasses
embarrassing.
me. Yes.
Amongst
okay.
other things. Yeah.
Okay, so we're reading from the same.
Yes, we're
Right?
reading the
Okay.
same. So I have the first line, then okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was like old times. You must have cut down on the cigarettes.
Should I read stage directions or no?
She roots around her purse, pulling out.
It's our first podcast. So
Okay, so wait, this is where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
Okay, so you say your first line
pulling out. Okay.
because that.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Fuck.
Okay,
Alright.
here we go.
That was like old times. You must have cut down on the cigarettes. Already lighting one.
We got to hold off on the furniture a little while.
And now we see wider. Their mattress is on the floor. Still the only furniture in this vast, undecorated room. Can't hold off too long. We only have one mattress in the house, and we just desecrated it.
I don't know what to do, Kit.
You just did it.
damn.
Isn't that what you do when you don't know what to do?
Usually it helps.
Now I'm offended.
It's not you, it's
Moving too fast for me all of a sudden.
all of it. It's like the gods are coming for me.
This magic shit, the money shit, I work my whole life to be the master of my own fate, not just another fucking sheep. I taste freedom for 5 minutes, then wind up right back where I started, just surviving in a bigger house.
So end it all.
Don't be a smartass.
I tried, you know. No shit. Still keep her with me. She roots around her purse, pulling out a pistol.
Jesus Christ.
Ross recoils. Whoa! Don't point that at. Don't point that thing.
You sure? Lasts longer than the buildings and the trophies
On the buildings.
and the sex.
Huh.
Okay, let's
That's
end
not
it
fun.
there.
And then Ross says that's not funny. Ross is hurt.
So
What the
basically,
fuck?
basically
happening?
in the sides, we roll around after just being effed,
You-
and then say, "I tried to kill myself," and pull out a gun. It's just, by the way,
And they're like, we want Fran for this.
yes. As someone who's not like a true, like it's just so. It is so much for me to do that I'm not capable of, and that's why it's sort of like, whoa, there's so much. Like, you guys are both married to incredible actresses.
That is true.
For me to sort of be like, okay, so we start where I'm completely satisfied, and then like 3 lines later, I'm like, I tried to kill myself, you know, pull a gun out from my purse.
Yeah, that's
I can't
impossible.
do it.
Yeah,
That's not fair.
that's not fair.
Also, like,
and-
I feel like your character, your real thing is like, oh man, you fucked me so hard. You're jumping around. Meanwhile, the guy's just like, I just can't. He's like just talking about what, his business. What is?
Yeah, it's a business.
And
His business.
He's got it.
He's talking about mo money, mo problems, and it's
He's
like,
just talking about his business. It really, and obviously,
women talk about sex, men talk about business. I don't understand what's the
know,
problem.
The furniture
here.
talk was
Yeah.
hilarious.
so in
Nobody.
this-
That's the first thing that hit me. I was just like, who after sex talks about like how good the sex was? I'm sorry. Maybe that happens a lot, but like, man, we got to get some
I always-
new. We got to get a new ottoman because you drove that thing into the ground when we just had sex.
It's also like, if you've destroyed the mattress from the sex, what was happening? What fluids are on the mattress? And
Oh,
it's
man.
it's pretty
Shit,
disgusting.
Vom.
Oh God, this house stinks. I gotta get a new house. How you been? I'm
For
trying
me,
to kill myself.
Sorry. I don't need to get into my sex life, but like
Yeah, no, we don't want.
me, I'm
That's not what this
turning on
podcast
Looney
is about.
Tunes, and I'm relaxing a bit. Sorry. What was the stuff you were saying earlier?
Oh.
In terms of sliding doors, we should wrap this up.
Yeah, we got to wrap it up.
Maybe we can go kind of rapid fire here. Parts in that you feel like you auditioned for that you didn't get that maybe our audience would be aware of, or that you really wanted.
Oh, that I really wanted. If you have one, start with you. I'm gonna think about it for a second.
Okay, I have. Go, B.
No, it's too close.
You don't wanna
It's too
say it?
close home. I don't want to say it. Yeah. You go.
I don't have it yet.
Okay, mine that I know both of you know. Before I worked at SNL, I tested to be the Lena Waithe part on Master of None, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
just Lena and I,
Yeah.
and which is very interesting to think about now
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the part is so Lena.
Yeah.
That, and I'm sure they were always the person that they wanted, but it's very funny to think about.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I have something like that, but I'm like, it's a show that's on the air.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah. I probably talked.
Very popular show.
Yeah.
I remember auditioning for
But I had
new,
pulled my-
new girl for the part that I think went to Lamorne.
You know what? That is fully life-changing.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you had been on New Girl, your entire life would be different.
With that being said, I don't think I did not get called back or anything like that. I just had
Got it.
the first round.
For this thing that I'm referring to, it was taped. I taped a callback, like a chemistry read, and then they wanted to test it, and I said no. And then the show went on to be something huge. And I said no because I was leaving
Interesting.
SNL, and Jesse, we were having a baby. Jesse's pregnant. We were having a baby. And she had a show that she was going to shoot, and I wanted to be there. So I took myself out of it.
I think that it all definitely works out.
Yeah, no, this is
I
better.
mean, dude,
This is
we're hosting a podcast.
I know. If I got that show, I wouldn't have been able to do the podcast.
Yeah, and it's going
Dude.
really well.
Yeah, no, and this is
I gotta say,
this
if you
for
had
an hour
taken
and
the
a half.
show, Jesse
We're
would
an hour.
have met someone else.
probably she would have been there with our son, and she would have been
Where's
like,
Beck?
I need a daddy.
Yeah.
And she would have found one because you know
Yeah.
people love her, and I would have been out of the picture. I would not have known my son as well, and that would be sad.
Yeah, to not know him. God, see, it
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah, it is good. I made the right choice.
I'm very happy that I ended up here with you guys and that I didn't get the Greek part, which could have led to.
well. I don't think the Greek part would have made any difference on your life,
I know. Oh,
but I'm
a 1 day roll on Greek? I don't know that
I think it
that.
was a couple days.
I'm glad that we all
1
didn't.
day for water, 1 day for shooting.
One day for water. Well, this has
um,
been very exciting. You got something else you want to throw?
About auditions? No, I think this is perfect.
Well, congrats. You passed the audition.
Yes. Yes, you got the part of Fran Gillespie on Auditions, the podcast. Thank you so much for being here, Fran. We
Thanks
really
for
do.
having
Let's
me.
go
we
ahead,
really
and, let's
do
go
love
ahead and
you.
get that theme song going.
Oh, for the end of the auditions.
That's what it's all about. You told us.
Auditions.
Here's our podcast. That's what we'll talk about.
With Beck and Kyle.
Wow.
And we're back.
And we're back to
our very first episode of What's Our Podcast.
yeah,
with our delightful guest and
Fran-
friend,
our
friend Gillespie.
our friend Gillespie. That's what the whole world could call her, is friend Gillespie, because she's a friend of the world.
Absolutely. How
So yeah,
how do you feel?
I feel,
generally?
I feel good. There was a moment when Fran said auditions, and we haven't practiced how to respond
To a pitch.
to the prompt, and I started sweating.
Did
you can look back and see it. Like I
you
had beads
sweating,
of sweat.
were you like we've got to do an episode about auditions, or like
Like-
I didn't react big enough to Fran's pitch.
Not I didn't react big enough. Just like, how do we do this?
Yeah.
You know, like how do we transition? Do we
Sure.
just talk about? Should we just like? Is it because we had talked initially about it being like an icebreaker almost. Like, so auditions is the podcast. Let's talk about auditions. And then
will
we just
say,
have a conversation.
I thought the auditions podcast was decent. I
did
thought
too.
like we had good stories, and like I think that would make a good podcast. For
I
me,
agree.
my main critique,
Yeah.
and it's on myself, is I think that because, like you said, we're such good buddies with Fran, like I found myself being sillier than maybe I needed to be.
Yeah, I think you were a little too silly.
If
I
it's
actually
okay if you think that.
No, I actually don't. I thought you were perfect.
What do you rate yourself out of 10 today?
I'm gonna give myself an 8.
8.0.
8 point. I'm gonna go even 8.5, just because I had fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I
think it was fun.
think it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
I'm gonna give myself a 7 too.
I thought you were great. I thought you were a 9.5, brother.
No way.
I loved watching you goof and riff and respond to everything.
Dude, that's just because I'm playing off of you.
dude, and that's because I'm playing off of you, dude.
No.
And
No
Fran
way.
too. Don't. Yeah, I mean, like,
Of course, Fran brings in fucking energy. She's
are
like,
you kidding me? Yeah,
like
just
inspiring me to
dude.
just push
You
myself further.
let me tell you something. You are enough. You are enough.
I'm a nut. You are a nut.
I'm trying to tell you, you're a nut, dude. Yeah, I thought it was. My only thing was like with the podcast. I'm wondering if it's like we talk. Podcast is auditions. Play the song and we go right into it.
Rather than taking a break.
Rather than like talking about auditions, because like
we talk too much about it leading into the
I think so.
That's fair.
Because I'm like I want to get into it.
Yeah.
You know, I want
No,
to immediately go.
I
Okay,
do-
why did you pick? You
I
know?
do agree with you, but like we did speak broadly about it. I think we didn't spoil anything full out on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I hear that. That's a good point.
My other thing is, I did absolutely,
Fran has
I
more
did
notes.
absolutely zero research. I don't know if this podcast exists already.
Oh, auditions.
Auditions?
Have no idea.
Well, that's okay if it does.
Yeah, it's fine. We
no,
could.
believe me, I know.
Audition Hell Stories with Miles Redler. It's really good. Audition Hell Stories. Hey, I'm Miles Redler, and I'm here with actually one of my favorite actors.
Oh,
He doesn't know his
you go by
guests.
one person, both of you?
yeah. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the face.
That's right. We audition as the same guy.
Okay, see that's what you can come to expect on What's Our Podcast. The bits don't stop even when we're wrapping up. We're still creating.
We're still finding the podcast. And thank you for joining us.
Do. So you really like Be the Best?
Kyle, where you going? I don't know if that's. I don't know how. Is that how we?
Oh, it's gonna be the end of it.
Oh yeah, immediately.
What's our podcast?
Thank you.
What's it gonna be about?
Tell us.
What's our podcast? What should we talk about?
With Beck and Kyle.
That was a Headgum podcast.